Welcome to the 28th episode of the virtual podcast. After 2 weeks of absence, of sickness, which I'm still not 100% recovered from, so forgive my voice if I sometimes cough or gurgle up, I guess.
Ew. You didn't have to say that.
I'm sorry. Well, if I go AFK on a random occasion, it's because I'm muted and I've been coughing for a bit. All right. So please forgive me.
We'll take over. We'll
I'm sick, all right.
We'll have some very high quality content while you're dying.
Exactly.
It's okay. I will inscribe the grave for you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, today we have a good show plan. So we have our usual world highlights, game highlights are coming up after the break. We're going to be discussing virtual real estate. We got news. We got Meta being, tarnished for, how horrible metaverse have been, like it's not performing as expected, to critics anyway. And the panel we have today, or the guests we have, is two souls who've been here plenty of times, Sirius and Bobby.
Hola.
And of course we have me, Kenny, and hang tight, the Stream Master.
It says right there.
The one and only Stream Master.
Wait, is it this side or that side?
The one and only Stream Master.
Right there.
Yeah, right there, yeah.
I put it there so I remember.
Yeah, you're good at PNGs.
I love PNGs.
He's better than me.
Hey, this hat, not a PNG. I did it myself.
That indeed is not a PNG. Yeah, well done with that one, even though the shader is a little...
Even though you connected it to the wrong spot.
Well, it's a magical Santa Claus hat, because sometimes it goes white.
Yeah, it's just color changing.
It's camouflage for
By
whenever he
design.
needs to go, deliver presents.
Yeah. Whenever there's snow, you just sort of... It turns white. You're good.
So I have a question regarding that hat. There is no fist bones, is it? Or is it cloth
Well, that's
physics?
fist bones.
It
That's
is
fist bones.
Oh,
Yeah,
so it's a weight
physics
painting
would actually
issue.
a lot different.
I just clicked on things and uploaded.
I think it's a weight painting issue on it because you see how the inner so clearly, like, this isn't just one singular wall. Either that or it's like two planes on either side, and the fishbone is weight painted through it, right? So what I think is happening is that the inner wall is clipping through the outer wall. Or am I completely...
You fell asleep.
Seriously, did you...
No.
I don't know.
I
You
was
went
about
into
to
heavy
ask,
detail, sorry.
did you crash?
Did I crash?
Oh my god. I don't know, did you make it? Who made it?
Yes.
I don't know.
I definitely made it.
Definitely not.
No, I
him.
didn't make it. I didn't.
Kitty sent it to me.
Oh, Kitty. Oh, yeah. Kitty's here, isn't she?
Somewhere.
I would
Cool
lose.
hat you found, Kitty. Oh, did you make it, Kitty? Grab the microphone before we
Grab
speak.
the microphone.
You shy.
No, I didn't make it. I found it. It's free on Gumroad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
I have a bunch.
Well, there you go.
Everyone can have Santa hats that are broken like me.
I gave Abby a tiny Santa hat like a year ago. It turned out pretty well.
Just put it on your ear.
Yeah, maybe I'll put it on my like one ear.
Yeah. Like,
And anyway,
No, I think I'm just
so,
gonna put a tiny snowman on my shoulder. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
I should also sort of do something for Christmas. Maybe I'll make my hair white.
Or maybe you could wrap yourself up. You know, be the Christmas present. I think people would like that.
Are you gonna end up being Santa Claus?
You need a beard for that.
You said you're making your hair white. You just put a beard
yeah.
too, you might as well.
is everything
Why are you
okay?
stuffing your non-existent beard? You're stuffing your non-existent beard. Honestly, out of everyone here, I think like Henkai is the one that's most suited for being Santa Claus.
Oh,
He's got the
definitely.
beard.
Yeah.
I can paint it white.
To be fair, yeah.
I think I might. Maybe I'll do a glitter beard. Seen glitter
Oh,
beards?
goodness.
Glitter beard.
Yeah.
And anyway, we're getting woefully off track already here. Let's try to rail this back
It's
up.
been so long
Christmas.
since we've done this.
Yeah, I haven't been on this in a hot minute.
Yeah,
since,
it's been 2 weeks, and I feel like it's only fair that we pay some tribute to the special that we had on Halloween,
It was great.
which was, we're missing a few frames. Yes.
Chaos.
He was putting it lightly.
And yeah,
Jump scares.
some people were drunk, some people were high, some people
Some
were
people were both.
probably or worse.
One person was insane.
Indeed.
It was a great time. It was a wonderful time. And it had zero content.
Absolutely zero content, yes.
I wouldn't say that.
That was a...
Zero
Yes, I would.
informational content.
Yes. Zero informational content.
Honestly, zero content.
Mhm.
Let's just roll with that.
No, just give people getting jump scared. I value that as content.
Oh, yeah.
You mean mainly serious? Mainly you
Yeah.
serious getting jump scared?
Yeah, mainly
you
me.
wanna
Getting
hear-
jump scared, for example, in the middle of a yawn.
If you want to hear Sirius scream like a little girl, go watch the Halloween special.
Yeah.
There was particularly one jump
Yeah.
scare where he actually shit himself.
Oh yeah. I think after the podcast he left to go change his diaper.
Yeah.
How did we get back from there, by the way? Did you fix the bus? I assume you did.
I don't
Oh, did
remember.
I?
I was too drunk to remember.
No.
See,
I
I
walked
found the
home, you
engine,
know?
right? It actually fell out of the bus. So I
Oh,
got
goodness.
s'mores and he just picked it up and put it back in.
That's why the check engine light was on.
Yeah, I checked and it wasn't there.
What was on fire?
No,
That was on fire.
that's a funny story. That was actually a deer that we hit, and it just sort of got a little toasty in there.
Why is it on fire?
Got a little
Oh,
toasty.
goodness. Well, it has fur.
Yeah, sort of erupted in flames. But that's what kept us
I'm not
alive.
gonna
Don't you remember the jerky I brought you guys?
Oh, so that's what it was. I thought it tasted a little
yeah,
funny.
clearly.
It wasn't Jack
It
Link's.
was a little undercooked, I'd say, but it was tasty.
Hey, we were stranded in the fucking forest. You know, eat anything you can. That way I'm licking finger.
Oh no. To have any context of what we're talking about right now, you have to go watch the last episode, the Halloween special. Just gonna feed everyone to the Halloween special.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, the Halloween
November.
special, be prepared for zero content. Let's just be brutal there. Zero content and few frames. But it is a podcast, so.
Maybe we'll go back.
But,
Christmas
but on
special.
the bright side, though, now that we have this bus, we can practically go wherever we want.
Take the podcast everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if the producer lets us out of the basement, that is.
Can we do a
Yeah,
podcast in a
that's
drinking
true.
night? Can we just
Yes.
do our own instance?
It's the short answer. The long answer is maybe, because it depends on.
We need the world.
It's completely possible, but we need the world file for it. For me to be able to set up like the camera system and all. So if the creator of Drinking Night would allow us to do it, I see no issue with it. We might have to purge most of the auxiliary systems in Drinking Night just to sort of make it more optimized to support our system. But yeah, we could totally do it. It's entirely possible.
We talk about a topic and then spin the wheel.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Just by the spin the wheel, constantly spin and then take a drink.
Yeah.
Topic. A topic wheel.
No. I still want it to be drinking.
Talk about VR for 5 seconds, then drink.
I'm down. I'm in.
Hey, that's longer than we already do.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Hey.
Goodness me.
Have some
I'm sure
faith.
you're up for this.
I guess this is the virtual podcast. We should talk about virtual reality, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. So, with that out of the way, let's just go into the news section. So I want to kick off with the real estate, really. So, in the metaverse currently, metaverse, or Meta's metaverse, or Facebook's metaverse,
Oculus?
or Meta's Facebook metaverse. I don't even. Never mind the terminology right there, but even they are selling virtual real estate where people can smack down their virtual houses, stands, buildings, you name it, in these worlds. And they are buying this real estate, they are renting it.
Wait.
It's
Can I get
crazy.
this right? Are these actual real estates in real life?
No, this is and they are tied to NFTs. So it is actually a
Okay.
token you buy. It's a non-fungible token that you buy that is correspondent to your sort of lease or license on said
See,
property.
I thought it was different. I thought it was like a way of having a 3D model of the estate you're selling, and then because when you are buying a new house, for example, you want to go there and see how it looks. You can have it in a virtual space, and you don't have to leave your home, and we can see it in the virtual space.
You thought it was like the private jet,
No.
like looking at your private jet before you buy it thing.
Mm-hmm.
No,
That's what I
So
gathered.
this is more like Meta made a street or like an avenue, a neighborhood, and then they were like, hey, these plots of lands you can buy. And so one guy bought some land, a celebrity, and then all of a sudden the value of all the land around just skyrocketed in value because they were like, hey, I bought land in VR.
Oh yeah.
And the same
Some
happens
3D model that someone made in
yeah.
like 30 minutes. Yeah.
And the same happen, and like with these plots of land, they can put down whatever they like, really, in correspondence to their API, right? So they can build stuff, import stuff, and smack down whatever they want there. And so what particularly in Norway, there's been like a huge boom in companies throwing money at this, like huge amounts of money. We're talking like several hundreds of, up to $100,000, if not more.
I thought that
So,
one. I thought that one bank or whatever bought one that was like 400,000.
Yeah, one bank, but
Or did I do math wrong? Or did I just forget?
you didn't do math
What do you
wrong.
do
Yeah,
with these estates?
You did. No. You own the land and then you can lease it. So basically, a Norwegian bank, Sparebanken 1, bought land for 700,000 Norwegian crowns, and then they rented certain parts of it out to different official Norwegian departments. So the Norwegian tax department have this. Have rented some property there where they have like a stand where you can go and click on certain interactive buttons that'll let you know on how to do stuff for taxes and what you can do, blah blah blah. There's also the Norwegian company registry, Brandøysundregisteret. They have bought land there too. They're renting, not bought. They are renting. So they have rented a small. It looks like a doghouse, to be brutally honest. But there too, you have interactive buttons where you can go click and be like, yeah. So there. It's not just. This is not just a phenomenon local to Norway. This is a phenomenon that practically nobody's talking about because big companies in many different countries right now are throwing money at this, and there's like nobody who's keeping track of it. Only one who who knows it is or keep track of it is Meta.
Nobody's talking about it because it's stupid. You're buying virtual stuff. Like what?
Yeah, it's NFTs. Like that's what it is.
Ridiculous.
You're buying non-fungible tokens. It really is, to be brutally honest. Like in essence, plots of land in a virtual world doesn't really give you any value unless it's a very popular world, right?
Yeah, like I bet if like Nike, if Nike went and bought like a store or something and put like cool little images of their shoes in it and their clothes, that property would probably be worth like, I don't know, $1 million. And then go and sell that NFT to someone for that money.
I personally think it's stupid. I personally think it's just ridiculous.
I think it's crazy.
I agree.
Honestly,
but like,
I
I see
don't
there's a
see
place
companies. I don't really see companies adding so much value to this. What I see adding value is if Snoop Dogg would buy some land in one world.
So influencers.
Hey, yo, what's up with my people? And then, everybody would be like, like all the fangirls of Snoop Dogg would lose their shit.
Can you do your Snoop Dogg impression again?
I really wanted to say the N-word, but
No.
That's why.
Don't make me cut the stream.
Yeah, never mind.
Okay,
Don't worry.
what I wanted to say is that you spend. Okay, let's say let's say we are this company. We spend 700,000 Norwegian krones and whatever, and then all of a sudden, the power cuts out in the entire world. What have you spent all your money on?
Well, the
nothing.
world.
You mean like
it's not,
you mean like
it's not that simple.
the entire like globe just loses power and like never
Entire
gets it back?
globe. We have no electricity.
Apocalypse.
No ways of getting it back.
The network would still be not functional. It would still be there because
the tokens are still intact.
The blockchain, the tokens are still intact. The blockchain is still intact. The only thing I could see being a vulnerability is when power comes back on gradually in the world. If the entire world would experience like a worldwide blackout, it would be gradually. So it would then be possible, maybe, to do attacks on these blockchains, like over 60 limit attack, where you essentially gain full control over one blockchain. Maybe that's possible, but at the same time unlikely, because once more blockchains comes on all over the world, even though you're able to change some in your local region to be to what you want, the rest of the world will come on and they will there will be way more than what you could ever do, kind of deal. So I don't really see it as a big problem, but it still remains, right? It's still digital assets. It's NFTs.
Digital
it's
assets.
Just a token. It's just a token that you own land in that one particular world.
How much did you pay for that?
I can't really
that
say
avatar?
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. But I can't really say much considering I've bought. Well, not really. I didn't buy it. I got it received as a gift. But I have a land in Scotland for no reason other than getting the Lord title. So I really do not have any space to talk.
All right, Lord Sirius.
Yeah, it's Lord Sleepyhead for you, actually.
Was it that fucking company that gives you like ownership of a 1 meter by 1 meter plot of land?
Yeah.
Mine's 10 times 100 square
have it.
meters.
I got a 1 foot by
Oh,
1 foot.
alive.
I got land there. Can't do anything with it, but I'm a lord.
Yeah, it's in the nature preservation serve, so you can't do anything about it. You can visit it. I have 2 tickets to go to it, so I can bring anyone who wants to.
Take Kenny.
To see your plot of land, is it marked? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, they put a plaque on it.
Yeah, it's marked.
They put a plaque on it and they send you the GPS coordinates.
Hey, one.
I have a card that says I'm a lord.
Mhm.
You can adjust the size.
A plaque?
You can get
Yeah. Just a little
you
thing.
can get 1 times by 1 times. You can get 10 times 100, 10 times 10. I think 1,000 by 1,000. I think.
Uh-huh.
Sure. I have 10 times 100.
All the weed would just overgrow that thing completely.
Mine, I think, is in the middle of a
Yeah.
forest. I'm sure it's just like stapled on a tree. My
See,
little nameplate.
the nature preserve is still owned by the people selling these, titles. It's still owned by them, so they get to like mess around and do whatever. So it's not overgrown.
They keep it nice.
Oh, okay. We keep your land nice for you for free. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
You should buy some land in Scotland. Become a lord with us.
You officially become a lord. You can actually put it on your passport.
Or maybe you want to be a maybe
Norway.
maybe you want to be
I'm
a
already a lord in Norway. All right.
maybe you want to be a lady.
Are you?
Oh yeah.
Or a mid-80? We're gonna be inclusive. We're in 2022 after all, almost 2023.
In any case, like it still begs the question, like, how far will this sort of
Stupidity go?
virtual I won't call it stupidity, because anything that has publicity and popularity has value. So, but the one thing I find stupid is those propaganda worlds where banks and companies buy shit. Like, if there's one world where only companies buy shit in it, like, to me that doesn't have any value. It's like a commercial that you want to go to freely.
Yeah.
Why would you?
Yeah, just go watch ads on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's like going to YouTube just to watch ads.
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense to me. So I
Doesn't
think
make sense at all to me.
I'll go visit Snoop
I
Dogg
think
though.
Probably
does
don't have
to me.
heaps of money.
Like to be, I'm just like, okay, picture this. If pre-plastic Megan Fox would buy some land in a virtual world, right? And I saw that before everybody else, I would be like, oh shit. And if I were 16 years old again or whatever, I would probably be like, oh yeah, I need to live by Megan Fox. My dream has come true.
I hate to break it to you, but I don't know who that is.
Oh my god.
What?
First Transformers.
Dude! First Transformers,
Okay.
the girl.
Oh, yeah, that was coming back to me.
Oh my gosh. Why did you bring him here?
Serious.
Oh, I'll play it myself.
You
Don't worry.
uncultured swine.
During the break, you get to go sit in the corner.
Whatever you say, Grey Pat.
Oh my goodness.
I think we should go buy
but,
we should buy a virtual podcast house in VR in the metaverse.
In the metaverse, then we would support Meta. To be honest, I'm not really opposed to not. Like, I don't really have an opinion on supporting or not supporting Meta, because Meta has done something incredibly good for VR, which is making the Quest 2, which is arguably an excellent headset to an excellent price. It still is, to be brutally honest. It's just that it's been artificially lowered for them as a tactic by them to sort of capture the VR market, which is, it clearly is.
Yeah, along with them buying all of the biggest like game developer companies and then not releasing games from them.
But here's the thing, though. We can already do this in VR chat. Just make some land. Make a street.
Yeah.
Put up
that's what I was
real
thinking.
estate for sale. Be like, you get an NFT if you buy this shit. And you can put NFTs on any blockchain network. It's a non-fungible token, so you can put it on Bitcoin's blockchain, Dogecoin's blockchain, Ethereum's blockchain, any blockchain whatsoever. You can put it anywhere, and you can just make a stupidly simple system to do it. And we could absolutely do this right here, right now, and we could just go in Blender, smack down a street, find some goddamn tarmac.
Hold on, where's my hammer and where's my saw?
Textures and asphalt textures and some trees from Super Mario 64, and just pop them down and be like, here you have the land.
How much you want to pay for it?
$700,000. And then we send this to Snoop Dogg and make him buy it, and then, we're rich.
Okay. But what if, well, he goes and sells it for like $3 million?
Well,
Yeah, you don't even have to do that much work. You could simply just sell the house as a single VR chat world, and people would buy it if it's the only one that exists.
I mean, VR chat worlds are being sold on Gumroad and everywhere else already. So like,
but those are noobs. Those are noobs. They don't even know what the hell they are doing, because they made this beautiful house, right? And like in reality, well, fair enough. It's honest work for honest labor for honest pay kind of deal. But if you were to make a world that just is a long street where you can have like plenty of houses, and you can just sell these plots of land and tell them, build your house and I'll put it in there. You can't change any world settings, but you can build your own home. And then what you can do, also, you can develop your own API. So in accordance to Meta's or VRChat's API. So basically you would then say, all right, if you follow this shit, then I can add this to the world. So then you could use all this simple Udon shit like doors, knobs, buttons to click to play audio, blah blah blah, all of that. So it's entirely possible. We have the technology to do this right here, right now, in VR chat, and it would take us like less than a day.
Let's do it. Let's make a street.
Do you want to make the virtual podcast street?
Yes, I do.
And sell land around us.
With a lot of neon signs.
They're all just cardboard houses, just like a piece of cardboard that looks like a house.
My Blender experience will allow me to build like I don't know, a portable like bathroom or something. Yeah, just like an outhouse. That's all. It's a little shack.
Well, I'll have you know that I know a lot of Blender.
I know, you got your secret project.
I got my, it's not even secret, but yeah, a project, I guess.
A very big project.
There's a hint. It's honest.
I'll be confident in announcing and like sort of screaming it out loud once I have like more sort of pictures to show, or maybe even just a small video of it, maybe. But yeah, maybe that could be in the virtual street.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. But in any case, like, I still think these kind of virtual real estate they do have a place. They're here to stay. Like after what has happened, and the more people that are shedding light on that this is actually happening, the more this will catch fire and be like, people are gonna buy more shit in metaverses, meta's metaverse. Jesus Christ, my tongue. And like, it's, to me, it's puzzling why VR chat haven't hopped on this bandwagon already, because
It's because they're still fixing
they could
all the.
oh, they're fixing everything.
Yeah. Maybe after they fix everything.
Yeah. You know, VR chat's matter. Add one thing, breaks it 2 more.
Yeah.
They're busy, with that and the whole easy anti-cheat, catching all the modders, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe once they take everyone back from Neos and whatever the other. What are the games?
They didn't
people-
lose too many to
Yeah,
Neos.
a lot of people came back pretty quickly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, us
it's
included.
like negligible numbers. Negligible numbers that left
I didn't even have a chance to leave.
for a long time.
I got on and I was like, oh, it's not bad. Been here ever since.
Actually, we could do a small follow up to how it's been since easy anti-cheat, and I think it's, you know, I think the vast majority of people will think this is a positive change at this moment.
Yeah, now, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so much that they did get on and fix and add, and the game is. I like without when I was playing with mods before, compared to now, I still feel like there's no change with everything they've added.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the one thing is I can't fly around, but that's about it. I can just do this.
So you're missing flying.
I can just do this. I'm okay with that.
We can all drag go, play space up and down.
Yeah.
I'm content.
Oh, can you ask Bobby what his dream virtual house is? I need to be right back real quickly. I'm so
So-
sorry. I'm sick.
So, Bobby, what's your dream virtual house?
Yes. My dream virtual house.
And why is it
Bobby.
Snoop Dogg's house?
Will Snoop Dogg have a big ass garage?
Oh yeah.
Then yes, it'd be Snoop Dogg's house to fit my massive car collection in. Grease monkey.
A lot of Honda Civics in there.
Oh, not Honda Civics. No. Some Subarus, some Nissans.
Subarus.
Oh,
Subaru.
Subarus.
I gotta put my roof rack on my Subaru and my snow tires.
Oh.
I'm all ready to go snowboarding. Big height. Serious. What's your dream virtual
My
house?
house? Gotta be at the top of Mount Everest. No, I'm kidding. Probably a lakeside house, honestly.
Lakeside house?
It's a nice, a nice lakeside house with a patio that you can look out to the vast open ocean. Honestly. Then I can finally get some peace and fucking quiet.
No, that's not
I'm
true.
tired of hearing hearing that goddamn boat every time at 8, 10 a.m. honking its goddamn horn or whatever it's called.
Sort of.
You'll get that lakeside house, and I'll just replace.
I'm gonna bring a boat.
You're gonna what?
I'll replace the boat sounds. I'll come and bring a boat.
You realize you'll be in my property then. What happens then is my responsibility.
We know you can't own guns in Norway. You're not gonna do anything.
Legally.
Oh. What's the
Okay,
Norwegian's
Norway
police phone
police.
number?
I don't know. Not the international one, anyway. I was about to cough it up, but I've heard it before. But
So you're not dying. You're not dead, at least.
My-
Well, you are dying, but you're not dead.
No, I'm not dying. I'm much better. I'll have you know that I was in such a poor condition. I talked to at least Sirius when I was at my worst, and you know, I
you were
literally
bad.
sounded like Beric Dondarrion or Bondarian or whatever he's called from Game of Thrones, where he's like Jesus Christ, it's just
What, you sound like you're from Animal Crossing? Jesus.
yeah. I can't make that voice now, of course not. But my voice has healed, sort of. It's still a little swollen, and I can't make the high notes, so it's a little scuffed, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
Kenny won't be at karaoke tonight.
I would never be. I'm pretending that I can make the high notes in any other normal environment.
You say as your voice cracks.
Yeah. Well, it cracks more often now because of my vocal cords have been so swollen.
Kenny's actually just going through puberty.
Yeah,
Plot
again.
twist.
In my dream house, while we're on that topic, I guess it would be somewhere on a beach, like a beach sort of street kind of deal, with a sunset, forever sunset, or twilight. That would be nice.
Yeah, I'd go for the Twilight.
That would be beautiful. One of the things that I'm blessed with in the Arctic, where I'm from, is that we have very long periods of twilight, like several hours, because of how
Something we Southerners don't get.
yeah, it's the dark times during the winter, the long night, if you will, and the midnight sun during summer, where the sun never sets. And that is translated equally to like the winter when the sun never rises. So what it ends up doing is that it rises and then it doesn't rise fully, it just comes close. So it has this elongated rise and set pattern. Whereas on the equator, the sun goes whoa, boom, and straight down. But in the Arctic, it goes like, wow.
No,
Adding sound effects to make it less easier to understand. I don't know if that helped.
Definitely helped. We have a globe over there. Oh gosh. Oh god, what happened? Oh, I blew a breaker.
Yeah.
Just now. One of my base stations is gone. So.
What do you mean?
I have a
Oh,
heater.
shit.
I have a heater down here. And I was told that running off the circuit that I had it on, it wouldn't blow, but I bumped up the temperature just 2 degrees. It was getting a little chilly down here, and it just sort of broke the breaker, and
went kapoof.
yeah, now I don't have power over there. Luckily, I'm on a different
dear.
circuit with my computer. We're good. We're cool.
Well, thankfully, we don't have too many minutes more before the break, so you can, kick that back into play.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to. how many amps is on that circuit, like the fuse?
Don't know. I just plug stuff in until it breaks, then I unplug.
Putting the engineer in Kenny.
Well,
Very American.
Yeah, that's very
oh
American.
god.
Yeah.
Just brute force your way.
Fair enough. Well, don't freeze to death, please.
I might get
Yeah,
frostbite.
Kenny, we're the type of people that has someone yelling across the house, flipping the fuse switches to see which one turns off what. Like completely yelling, like someone's dying.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to turn around. I need to face the base station that's still on. Hang on. Don't laugh at me.
No, I applaud you, to be brutally honest.
Now my beer's on the wrong side.
On a different note, though, so while all, well, wait, before we go there, what's your favorite or dream virtual home
Hmm.
or street, kinda? What's your favorite? What would be your dream virtual real estate?
I think it would just be a street lined with just like TikToks. No houses, just a bunch of screens playing TikToks.
Oh my god.
And when you get to
Oh my
when you get to the very end of the street, it's just like a bathtub of Gamer Girl bathwater.
Gamer girl bathwater. Oh no.
I think if I made that,
Well,
I'd probably make some money.
Moving on.
Oh.
So while all of this has been going on with the Meta's real estate in their metaverse, at the same time, critics have been blasting Meta all from left and right about how unsuccessful their metaverse has been. So Meta has been sinking millions and millions of dollars into this project. They have branded Metaverse and they've rebranded the company to Meta. Like they're shoving so much money on this. It's absolutely insane. With honestly very little to show for. Not too many people have jumped on the bandwagon. Not too many people are there. They don't have the player numbers at all to show for, to justify their investments, is what the critics are saying. And there is some justice to it. If you look on similar investments, like the gain haven't been too great, but at the same time, they are pushing a brand new frontier that haven't been pushed before, or not in this scale before. Like they are capturing a market that is growing, and it's growing exponentially. So even though the critics are saying that, it's not working, blah, 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 but it is. Like the sales numbers of the Quest 2 are still strong, and they're still rising, even though they've smacked up the price, which is absolutely crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And when they
So
push out, like a Quest 3 or whatever it will be called, all those Quest 2 users will probably upgrade and bump the numbers crazy more, and even more people will buy it.
all of the people in the metaverse, or the legless metaverse, like that still still puzzles me. Like, why is there no legs yet? Like, they've announced that they want to make legs, but you won't see your own legs. You will see other people's legs.
And they won't be tracked. And they won't be tracked either.
It's stupid. Like,
yeah.
What's metaverse without legs? You need feet.
Yeah, I don't know why they still haven't thought about that.
They have. It's just that I bet it's because they never bothered to hire somebody who knew kinematics. That's sort of my guess.
Oops.
Not surprised. I'm
using.
Kind of surprised they haven't like tried to contact VR chat and say like, hey, can we get this in this code for this amount of money?
I'm very curious. Like, you know, honestly, if Meta were, they would never contact VR chat for like one piece of code. They would just buy the entire thing if they would go for it.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, I think I will be moving away if this gets owned by Metaverse. That's when I finally put this toaster down.
It might not be such a bad thing, to be brutally honest. Like, yes, there may be continental changes in certain areas. We may no longer be able to whip our PP out in public worlds.
Oh no.
I don't think they would be able to whip it out in period if they owned VR chat.
Yeah, probably. They would just be saying no PP.
No more PP. No more ERP for Kenny.
No more titties either. Damn.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Your avatar has to be shaped like an oval.
More bound. Your avatar must be a robot.
No more than 500 polygons.
But no.
Robots can have boobies too.
I mean, we can have those Lara Croft triangle titties.
Original Tomb Raider titties.
The Madonna.
You know, it's the strongest shape in nature. Don't diss it, alright?
Yeah, it's very rare.
Yeah.
Still looking for someone with that exact figure.
The exact triangular titty that you could absolutely just jump on and nothing would hurt it.
Hey, no, if I can like put my phone and it would stay. Yeah. If I can put one of those things that you know you get, what are those called? Those like to measure if like something is not tilted, a little bubble in the middle.
A horizontal meter. A leveler.
Yeah, a bubble level.
Yeah, leveler.
That's a very American word.
If the bubble is in the middle, it's the right one for me.
Bobby, what's it called in British?
I don't know. I use it all the time and I don't know the name of it.
Oh my god, you're absolutely useless.
The bubble
we
level.
just call it a level because it makes things level.
It
does. I know it's not called a leveler. Otherwise, I would have remembered it if it was called a leveler. It's not a leveler.
It's a horizontal. It's like something horizontal. It's not even. It might not be that. I don't know. Right, I've had enough of this. I'm googling.
You bring out the Google. Make sure you don't Yahoo it.
Fuck Yahoo.
I can't believe you said that. I'm gonna write an angry Yahoo review.
So,
Kenny said bad things about my favorite browser.
And translating directly from Norwegian.
What should be leveler?
I hope it's not.
Bubble level.
It doesn't translate. What? All right, I have a word.
Bubble level.
Spirit
Yeah.
level.
That's some voodoo stuff.
That sounds like some
No.
ghost hunting shit.
Gotta figure out the
I mean, it
spirits
makes sense
level.
though, because the liquid inside that little glass tube is spirit. It is actually like some sort of alcohol. Oh no, because I actually smashed one open.
Call it a bubble leveler because it's got a little. tiny
Oh,
bubble
that's
in it.
why you know. I was about to ask, like, how the
Yeah, I
fuck do you
swear-
know this, Bobby?
I smashed it open accidentally. Like I used it to like I didn't have a hammer nearby, so I saw that nearby, so I used it to hammer the nail in, and it broke.
Then you what? Did you lick
But
it?
this is
Did you licked it?
No,
like,
I
"Oh, wow, it's
smelled it. I
alcohol."
smelled. No, I smelled it. I could smell it. It was alcohol.
No, what does it smell like? That's alcohol.
I thought.
Just drink.
Yeah.
Just drink that.
So you're saying
No, I
if
didn't drink it.
if I go
What a
break
waste.
open a ton of these spirit levels, I
You'd
can
probably die.
but I'd be drunk for a little bit though, right?
Or you're gonna have glass shards in your throat.
Ah,
Yeah, you probably have glass shards.
Well, I mean, I guess
Put it through.
alcohol goes into your blood faster.
Put it through a filter. We're good.
so here's a fun here's a fun reference or like a comparison between like a spirit level and the word we have in Norwegian, which is vater, which is like it's spelled exactly like you would spell water, except we have a single V instead of a double W, right?
Water?
Yeah, that's what it's
Sounds
called in
German.
Norwegian, you dude. No, yeah, probably. It's probably stemmed from it. Oh,
I mean,
we
no,
are
'cause that would
speaking
be father.
Germanic languages. Okay.
I'm so confused.
You guys are
Where
listening
have
to
where
these
have
German
we
podcasts.
gone?
One of the suggestions were,
I don't know.
from
I
German.
don't know.
All right, Vater in German is father.
Yeah, that's what I said, you fucking idiot.
Waves.
Oh,
There's
so
a cane
we
being
literally, we
waved by
literally
the
call.
producer.
Yeah, right. But before we leave this subject, I need to say this. We literally call our level father. So yeah, daddy. Daddy level, alright.
Oh my god. What father level are you? Are you centered? Are you tilted?
Alright, level. Are you tilted, or are you a little bit off your hinges today, or are you fucking straight?
Oh my god. I need more.
Alright, we need to move on. We need to move on.
I do.
How are we? How are we
I feel
doing
like an
on time,
intense
by the way?
glare
Sid?
behind
I'm
me.
at 57 minutes in OBS.
We're almost at an hour.
50s. Yeah, we should probably go to break. This is an excellent time to go to break, I guess, because we derailed this to a point of no return, I guess.
And it's
So,
getting cold in here.
Yes. Yeah, you should go do that. Anyway, after the break, we'll have our world highlights and we'll have our game highlights. Actually, I have an excellent game highlight this time. It's, it's top tier. Mwah. Anyway, stay tuned. 5 minutes.
6.
Welcome back to the virtual podcast. Post break?
Hey.
I don't know.
Hey!
Don't go A.
What
You're making me
episode
feel like
is
a
it?
child.
What episode is it?
What episode?
42. No, 28.
Hey, good job.
Yay! Do you not have anything more
Nah.
to say?
Are you gonna thank, are you gonna thank
Here you go,
anybody?
here you go. Fuck you.
You should probably.
You could also
probably thank the people.
apologize because
yeah.
of the long break we had.
Such a long break. Oh, my apologies. That two people had to, one was in a Buddha position and one had to be crunched up over in the corner over there. But thank you, everyone that stays or watching this live.
Oh shit! Yeah,
where's the rest of the
totally
script?
forgot that. The
Hold on.
first part.
Hold on.
Wait, what?
I forgot to thank everybody that who tuned in live.
I got it.
at the first
I have-
get go.
I have it. It's right here. I have it.
You have a
Hold on.
script?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, I was not supposed to mention that, was I?
Oh god, I am scared.
I don't have an actual script, dumbass.
Oh my god.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, you did a.
I was covering around fucking cookie paper. Now
I'd say
I'm covered in cookie crumbs.
6 out of 10.
You know, it's above average. I'll take it.
It's above average. I mean, we don't really have an average, so you have to be.
That means I'm also the best.
Indeed it is. Indeed it does, yes. So,
This is
yeah,
gonna be a
anyway.
I'll
thing
take
now.
that. I'm an optimist.
Well, I don't know. Maybe Bobby will force you to do it next time. Maybe we'll have you open it the next time.
You know what you should
You know
do,
what? I'm
Kenny?
down.
You should make a spotlight for each chair, so whoever is welcoming, they get the spotlight.
Would you mind operating spotlights, dynamic lighting, Sin?
I can give it a go.
That's what I like to hear.
I think it would be difficult. And honestly, you know, when you have dynamic lighting, you know how it works in VR chat.
It's okay. I'll be making
you
sure I
glow
wear a
like a
mirror.
collapsed sun.
I'll make sure to wear extra metal.
Oh no.
Extra metal.
I'll just
oh my god.
hold a mirror like this,
Oh Jesus Christ.
reflecting right into Tank Knight's eyes.
In any case, like we should probably move on because I feel like we
Game
have a lot
highlights.
to bitch about. I know that we have especially one game to cry about. But and I think it's was it your highlight? Yeah, it was your highlight. No, it was your highlight. No, who?
What?
Hmm?
What game highlight did you do, Sirius?
I chose Among Us.
Oh my god, Sin! I actually don't remember what I wrote to you. What's Sirius's game highlight?
Among Us?
Huh?
Among
Us.
Us.
Oh yeah, right. I do remember correctly. Yeah, well.
I'm so lost right now.
Highlight.
Okay, are we just going straight in on it?
Yeah, allegedly
Yeah.
we are. So yeah, your game highlight, Sirius.
Yeah, talk about your game.
Uh-oh.
Anyways,
I thought you crashed.
Among Us VR. Everybody knows the hit game Among Us, where you are the very sussy and go around splitting people in half, but now in a 3D environment in your own space.
Yeah, because it started out in 2D, right? And it like got really
It's a
popular with plenty of
top-down
streamers.
2D. Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
back in like 2019, 2020, when I played with some of my friends, it was decently popular. But then 2021, 2022, it just blew up. Like content creators, just Twitch streamers, just everyone started like playing it like crazy.
Yeah, and co-ops, the PewDiePie,
Yeah.
the
Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, everybody.
Pretty much any
Markiplier.
gaming influencer.
what's
Yeah,
that
everyone
girl's
wants to
name?
jump on the trend.
Which one?
Pokimane?
Pokimane.
Valkyrie, and like everybody who had like a name in the streaming scene were playing this trash game.
Toast.
Toast.
You're trash.
Oh yeah, I am.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Well, they do say that one man's trash is another man's treasure. For me, you're still trash.
Oh,
Sorry.
stop dying. God.
God damn. You die a little quieter.
Wow.
No way, nobody's
Shut
doing that on
roundhouse
a
kick.
Quest 2.
No, those are animations, you idiot.
Oh yeah, animations, right.
I really want to get everyone to get this game and play it.
Why don't we just go to Among Us and VR chat?
Honestly, that one's better made than this one.
Yeah.
Let's all right. Now that we've seen the trailer, let's start off this discussion. Because clearly, you know, Bobby, you've played this probably more than all of us combined. Because
Yes,
I've
I
seen you
have.
there more often than I care to admit.
You are always in some sort of Among Us world.
Yeah,
Any
some sort of
world,
game
yeah.
world. Yeah. So tell me, the VR chat knockoff of Among Us came out essentially like a month,
Years
2
ago.
months.
Yeah.
Well, a couple months after Among Us sort of hit, you know, this exponential publicity spiral. So tell me, Bobby, what is the knockoff version in VR chat? Like, Among Us.
It is honestly pretty similar to that, but the only benefits are that you get to use your own Navi. I don't know. You can have more than 10 people in there because I believe that is only limited to 10. You can have up to like 14, 16 people. And I
in
think
VR
that-
chat.
in VR chat, yeah. I
Not to mention
think that's a...
the audio quality for proximity chat in that game is absolutely horrendous.
Is it
Doesn't
really?
matter how good your microphone is, it will be horrible. Think of the COD lobbies from 2013.
Oh, hell yeah.
Those microphones.
Complaining. Those are some of the best.
Yeah, we can only imagine just the chaos in the lobby screen is the exact same as in the meetings.
Oh,
Everybody's
gosh.
pointing, screaming, blaming. One's probably in the corner, you know.
Because I have to admit that I have been looking up statistics on this game, and quite recently the Among Us official game has hit top or really hot posts on both Reddit, TikTok, Snapchat, and believe it or not, 9gag.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
it's absolutely
Of course,
crazy.
you're still on 9gag.
No, I'm looking up statistics online, so it is different.
But you also did mention
Like,
that you are on
I'm-
9gag frequently.
Yeah, I do very frequently, to be honest. But you know, it's the 9. All right, listen. The 9gag community is different than what all the others. They're much more sophisticated. They're old farts, and in the comments, they're explaining things, and it's like Reddit, kind of, with more trash, kind of. Yeah, that's the best way to describe
Yeah,
it.
that's accurate. I was part of the 9gag community back in like 2016.
Yeah, it's more funny in the comments than Reddit. So imagine Reddit,
Yeah, usually
Reddit's comment field
comments
with
are more funny than the post.
with more funny and trash. The comments are more funny than the actual post usually.
Mm-hmm.
on 9gag.
You don't get to laugh at other posts. You go to the comments, then you laugh.
Yeah, then you. that's how we roll. But in any case,
not...
no. I wholeheartedly believe that. Like it's absolutely true. In most cases, there are some sort of stupid posts where it doesn't apply, but it's a rare occasion that way where the post is sort of the most funny shit and the comments are just bland, because sometimes it's just not enough to add to the post itself usually. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. The statistically, Among Us have been hot or really high up in like the algorithms in both TikTok, Reddit, 9gag, and Snapchat. Snapchat do too have like sort of public videos that you can post, and now it's also in the web. So Among Us VR, the official game, have been not topping, I shouldn't say that, but trending in all of these. So it is pulling up views, and there are videos of kids getting scared shitless.
I have seen those.
It's absolutely it is a little funny, when you see like these like 8-9-year-old children just absolutely losing their shit, scared, crazy. You can hear it in their voice, like the way they scream. They're absolutely terrified.
Yeah, I don't want to be there.
Yeah, no, thank you.
No, I can.
I'd
my
rather
ears can't take that.
I'd rather do
anymore.
it in VR chat where I can make grown men scream.
There was one time I got jump scared in the middle of a yawn, and I sounded like a whale. Okay, get over it.
I think it's more fun in VR chat because you actually have like a knife and shit in some of the games, right? So you actually got
not in Among Us.
Not in Among Us, but I know in some of those games you actually have to like find
the animations when you kill someone is hilarious.
Oh yeah,
getting fucking roundhouse kicked.
No, yeah, that you won't get here, but I've had some pretty fun times.
I wish you could do the killing yourself though. That'd be really immersive. Go behind someone.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
But here begs the question, Sirius. Like this game, the official Among Us game, like what does this add that the knockoff in VR chat haven't already?
Well, first of all, it's made by the official developers of Among Us, so it's gonna obviously get more recognition. It is designed. I was gonna say, I'm trying to think of something smart to say, but I really can't because I'm not smart.
You are smart. You are a Norwegian man.
Should have studied your vocabulary.
That just means I have privilege.
Dang. Okay. So here, let me ask you this. If you could have everyone in this room play Among Us VR or just go to a VR chat Among Us, which would you rather have?
I'd go for Among Us VR.
Okay.
Really?
1, for the mic quality lobbies. 2, the screaming. And 3, I get to gaslight people without feeling bad for it.
Okay.
That's basically what Among Us is. It's just gaslight your friends.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Essentially, yeah. It creates conflict where there is none.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what social games are all about, to be honest. And like Among Us, like the style of this game, Among Us is a social interaction game. That's what it is. And there are plenty
Social
others
deception.
like this. social deception, social game. They're one genre. All of those are social games. There are some social games that are trivial. There are some social games that put you up against each other with suspicions and whatever, which is what Among Us does. And there are other social games that, you know, put you alone with people for and like social games have plenty of different sort of avenues to explore.
Right.
And I'm confident that we haven't even seen all of those avenues yet. But in fairness, I will say that these social games, they have their roots to board games. That's where all of them. Oh my god, my goddamn elbow tracker. That's where all of them have their sort of roots in board games. And there has been so many board games from back in the day that have been social games, like that one. Arm. Jesus Christ, my.
Oh, tracking. How much is Among Us VR, by the way?
I think it's the same price as the original game.
You had to pay for the original?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, you had to pay for the original. It was like $5.
I thought I had it for free. Did I?
It was free. It was free on mobile.
Oh,
But
okay,
you had
that's
to pay
why.
on,
Yeah, it's free on mobile.
Okay. I only
And you get
played
the
on
ads,
mobile.
of course. You get ads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played it on mobile when I was in uni, and I remember very well. One of them getting really salty and threw a chair at the other person.
I think it's time to move on. The cane's being waived.
Yeah, we're spending way too much time on this. It's
Hey, don't threaten me with sweets.
actually $11.50
That's not bad.
Canadian.
Maybe I'll pick
So
it
it's
up.
probably $10
If everyone else
American.
picks it up. If everyone else picks it up, I might.
For Norwegian,
Yeah,
it's like
it's
72
10.
NOK, which is like $7.
Yeah, probably 7 or 8 because we don't have taxes on digital goods.
I'd probably buy
Nope.
it if everyone else did. I don't want
Which
to go
makes
play
it
by myself.
ineligible for me to gift my friends games, even though I really want to.
You know, before we move on, I'm so sorry that I derailed once more. But here's the funny thing: my Steam is in Canadian dollars, but the only reason why it is in Canadian dollars because it's absolutely a stupid move because of the taxes then to Canada when I could just pay in Norwegian crowns in Norway without paying taxes, but I
And you
will
won't be able to
not
buy
have the
indexes.
power. I won't be able to buy the indexes. No. So I need to buy indexes.
Buy all the indexes.
Like an addiction.
Man,
I need all the
gotta
indexes.
get another.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway.
She sniffs every new box. Just go,
The smell is good, all right.
oh, okay, so you do.
Of course I do. When I open it, I'm like.
And passes out.
Oh my god. Bobby, your
Gremlin.
game.
Alright. My game is called Blade and Sorcery. You probably have heard of it. It's a medieval-esque fighting game where you use swords and bows and magic and all sorts. I believe it's one of the few VR games that has full body tracking compatibility. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Haven't played it myself. Been a bit too
Yeah,
busy.
it really is one of the few
Yeah.
games that do have it.
A fun
Yeah.
fact about that game is that is the only VR game that I've had where I've absolutely smashed my monitor with.
Oh no.
I absolutely
goodness.
smacked it into my monitor and it got stuck in my monitor.
Oh my god. I mostly know about it because of
Sure,
TikTok.
I should have a picture of it somewhere.
I see
Yeah.
TikToks all the time with like all the mods and stuff for it.
Oh yeah, people like
I've
being
actually played it too.
exceptionally skilled. Yeah, I've played it without full body, but
I've played it with full body, and it adds a lot. Like, if you said you snapped a monitor, you'd kick it. 100%.
or a hole in my wall or door. Yeah, not my wall, because that's solid.
Yeah, I kicked my friend.
Oh no.
Yeah, I kicked him straight in the hips, like on the side, like just straight on the bone. Boom, and he just like twisted himself.
Was your friend okay after that?
Yeah, it was fine. It was one of the strongest bone I could possibly kick, so. And I didn't really kick hard. Like, it wasn't like
jaw.
a real try-hard kick, but still.
The only game that I've actually like hurt someone with is Wii Tennis.
Wii tennis.
Yeah, I knocked my brother's tooth straight out.
Oh my god.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that tooth went flying to the other side of the room.
Was it like one of those children's tooth, or was it like an
milky
adult
teeth,
tooth?
Yeah. Yeah, milky teeth.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, but that was not one ripe for falling out. That one was like fresh and it just flew out.
Oops.
And it wasn't the whole tooth either, it was half the tooth.
Oh.
I remember I have also one of those kind of throwing memories. My big brother, we didn't really have the best relationships when we were growing up, but now it's fine. But
I feel that.
I had like a dinosaur toy when I was a child. That was like my favorite toy ever. Like I always played with that thing, and it was like one of those dinosaurs with, you know, like a rhino with the thing and then the horns. Triceratops, I believe it's called.
Yeah, Triceratops.
So one time he stole my toy and he didn't, and like I was looking for it and I couldn't find it, and then he like I saw him play with it after a while, and I got really upset. I was like, give it to me. And you know, because he was so much more older than me, of course he was, you know, way stronger. And eventually he just threw it at me and hit my tooth, and it just like sort of knocked like a small part of my tooth off, like a tiny part. I could feel it. But yeah,
I
it was
have a similar
milky
story
tooth.
like that too, where it wasn't a quarrel between brothers. Actually, somebody. Okay, so I used to snowboard a lot, and I was fixing, you know, my snowboard on my thing, and I hear someone shout, "Watch out!" Turn around, and all I saw was just white. I saw nothing else. It was just white. And then I woke up like in the hospital bed and said, "Yeah, you took a snowboard to the face and you lost a tooth."
Hell yeah.
2 canine teeth.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, both my canine teeth, straight out.
Nice.
Jesus.
Well, so go buy
Yeah.
Blade and Sorcery. Knock someone's tooth out.
My story like that's more bloody.
Oh no.
Oh,
No,
Do you
no
wanna
more.
share it?
So okay, when I was young, I had a camera that weighed around 5 pounds. It was a Mickey Mouse camera, and I was standing in my little sister's bedroom. She randomly got mad at me and chucked it straight at my head, and I had to go get stitches and stuff. It hit me so hard, it almost hit bone. Like the hole in my forehead, it was almost straight to the bone.
Hell
Jesus.
Oh,
That's insane.
I'm not saying.
All right, buy this game if you want to knock someone's tooth out.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but
There you
And now I have mental problems.
Oh, there goes Kenny.
Oh,
no,
speaking of problems.
You good, Kenny? You good?
hip.
Why you hip thrust?
I don't know what
Kenny's in the mood.
Anyway, we need to move.
Don't consent.
On, all right, so hang tight.
To the
Your game.
Mine is iRacing. It has VR compatibility.
iRacing. It to some degree.
Allegedly. I just like racing games in VR because the feeling.
Allegedly, it does.
Okay, I'll be honest. I haven't done iRacing VR. I've done other racing games in VR, but I needed a game highlight.
But tell me about iRacing. Like that's your highlight today. So
Okay,
I've seen you play this. So tell me about that game.
iRacing. It's a very competitive racing game. Like, so my dad right outside this room has a whole racing sim setup. He's got triple monitor, racing seat. I think one of the top. I think it's a Logitech steering wheel with gas, brake, clutch, 6-speed shifter. And let me tell you what, if you want to, for these races, you have to you gotta wake up at 6-7 in the morning, do qualifying, then you can do the race. You have to qualify.
So they follow European timelines.
So yeah, it's like actual racing stuff. Like you can have your practice laps, qualifying laps, then you start the race. But then, I mean, in VR, racing is just great. You can look across, actually see someone, zipping by you. Whereas, if you're on a controller or whatever, you just sort of boring. It's more fun when you're looking around, you trying to kind of see, who's all around, and
Oh yeah.
give them the finger. Granted, it doesn't actually hand track, but I know I'm giving them the finger as they try and pass me. That's when I crank the wheel. No, but in iRacing you don't want to do that because iRacing has actual pit times. So if you crash or something, you actually have to go sit in the pit lane. If you can make it to the pit lane, you have to sit there for maybe 10 minutes to get everything fixed.
About to recreate the scene of Cars.
Or maybe you just go. Maybe you just go for a regular pit stop. And you still have to wait 3 minutes to get your tires, gas, and all that changed. Nürburgring.
So wait, in VR, can you change into these camera angles, on the front dash, side mirror?
I don't.
I feel like that'd be very disorientating.
Yeah, I would not do that. No, you just stay in the driver's seat. I think you choose between you can see the wheel or not, because you have a wheel. Yeah, it's a very, very competitive, very simulation. So it's not going to be like your Need for Speed or Forza.
I bet you mostly play on controller because that gives you the most sort of control.
Well, I mean, I personally play on my dad's racing setup.
On the vehicle.
I play with the wheel and gas pedal and everything.
Yeah, I play on the racing.
My friend came over with the wheel and everything when we had the LAN party, and I remember it was the most difficult to control ever. Did not feel like an actual car.
Oh, what the?
Oh, Jesus.
Don't mind
crumble
me,
like a fucking.
me.
Yeah, don't crumble like a paper.
I still don't understand what is up with my setup. It's sometimes we're trying.
Can you still just
what's up with your hands?
You start crumbling together.
Are you trying to do Kung Fu now?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. This is about to perform a karate move.
What do we do?
He said his game was amazing, and he died.
Yeah, Kenny apparently does have
succumbed to his
amazing
sickness. Oh, Kenny, welcome back.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Kenny.
So Kenny, what's your game?
Probably furry Nazis. I think that's what it was. Great game.
No. actually, in all actuality, that's nowhere near close to what you chose.
Well, you know what? I'm Kenny now. That's what I chose. Play the reel. Please don't. Please don't.
Alright,
Please
alright.
don't. No, please don't do that. Please don't do that.
All right. I'm looking up now.
No, please don't do that. It is a real game, but please don't play any videos. So hey, how's it going, guys? I'm Kenny. I like snooze, and I'm Norwegian.
This is something very Norwegian.
Jeg kan kvinne.
Okay, I got that. Every Norwegian speaker here will get what you're saying.
Yeah. Clearly, I'm fluent.
And every person who knows what you're saying already.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all know it's a lie.
Hey. Fine day.
Fun day.
So, maybe we do some world highlights
So,
while he's gone. What if we do that? Then we circle back to
start
him.
with, we start with yours.
So we stay on topic. I mean, I'm Kenny's. I just want to push off my game highlight.
Okay, camera's on Bob, so we go with Bob.
Yeah, we'll go to Bob.
Okay, fine. Alright. My world. Wait, I need to actually remind myself of the name because I forgot.
Oh, can we make sure someone invites Kenny to
Watch
this
the
world?
video first.
I mean, someone
He
invites not
can
Kenny?
request off of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bob, I can play the video first, and then you can talk about it.
Must be a really great world.
No, it is actually a really nice world. It's called Sea Lullabies. Oh, he is back.
What do you mean? I'm right here. I'm Kenny. See, my name's on the wall. KennyB VR.
Yeah, Kenny's always been here.
Oh shit! Sorry. You had a bit of a change in theme color, Kenny. He's usually wearing pink and purple.
Yeah, well, I felt really good. I've been sick for a while, and now I feel really good.
Hey, Kenny, you might want to turn around.
Hey, how's it going? You kind of remind me of Kenny, huh?
You.
I kind of
Imposter!
I didn't know this seat had massagers in it. That's why you always sit here, huh?
Treacherous imposter! Get out of here.
You didn't tell me that seat had massage options. Why doesn't this one?
What, yours don't?
That one does.
Mine does.
Oh, what the hell?
That's why he's thrusting.
Oh.
Sometimes it's a little rough, especially around the edges. All right, don't mind it. Anyway,
Your game.
yeah, my game. Sorry about the crash. Tracking went burr, and it caused Steam VR to crash. Evidently. My game is Maestro VR. A Maestro VR, it's about organizing an orchestra in beautiful music. So what you have an orchestra in front of you and you follow the patterns as any good music producer would do. So you just go da 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 da. Da 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 yeah, you know the drill.
Someone hired Kenny. He wants to be a music producer.
Look at this! Come on, look at this! It's absolutely crazy. Then you can select different instruments to go up or high or do lower or levels, or like you have control over them individually as you do this. You can instruct them to change the like bass line to make
understood how this
beautiful
actually
music.
worked IRL.
Yeah, this
we
tells
lost
you.
Kenny again.
This tells you. This basically explains how this all works.
It allows the workshop, okay. Tuba, I can't.
Super. And like you work your way up the levels, like you start in like these small rooms and you go on a stage, small stage, huge stage, the opera house, and it's like it's crazy.
That's interesting. Things I thought I would never see
interesting.
as a game.
I always wanted to wait to stick around.
yeah, and this is like perfect for VR as well, like to sort of teach you how this whole deal works. Like you've seen this on TV, right? You've seen this on different events, and it's like you always puzzle, you're always questioning. Like this dude is just like the guy with the wand. He's just
like, what is he doing?
Doing this all the time, like and it's like sometimes it goes nuts, other times it doesn't, and it just like and you don't really see the pattern. Like you can't really picture the pattern that he's doing, because sometimes they are doing. Because bear in mind what basically all of the, as far as I understand, bear in mind I'm no musician or whatever, but basically in these events, when they have an orchestra, all of the different people with their instruments do have the music notes or whatever, but the way he looks at them is what he decides, kind of deal.
He's like a he's like a DJ.
Yeah, kind of like a DJ. He is kind of like a DJ, but he has way more knobs to play with, and these knobs are actual people. Some blowing the tuba, some smacking the triangle, some doing the drums, and other people on the flute, and other people on the trumpet. And yeah, you get the deal.
On the recorder.
You can look at the triangle guy and just freaking. All you hear is a triangle.
You
That'd be
can look at
great.
the triangle guy, like he can go in the music, and he can look at the triangle guy, and he can go, get ready.
I'm down. That's kind of fun, actually.
I
So he
will
can
say,
sort of.
in real life, it's kind of inherent to people who've been in band to just know when he's pointing at you without him actually pointing. Like, it's like second nature to read what he's doing.
Yeah, like they all the sort of people in those with the Maestro, they know sort of his style, and they know him, and like they've been practicing. Like these people have been practicing all like on and on and on and on for this great performance. So of course they know what to do. It's just that he can sort of manipulate if they are playing too softly or too hardly, kind of deal. I think
You need one of those for your
but
trackers.
at the same time,
Keep them in line.
that's actually a good joke, to be honest. That's actually a really good joke. But to be brutally honest, I think the necessity of having a Maestro is very much overrated, because you know a band can play, and a band can be good, be it 4 people, 3 people, or even like 20 people. Like, yes, I can see, I honestly, when you have like a big orchestra, maybe it does have some value for it when you have a Maestro who can control how hard people play. Like, he's listening in the center of the music, so he knows how well it sounds. kinda,
Yeah.
maybe. Like I'm not an audiophile, but I could see that be a thing because I know some audiophiles. And they're like, whenever they hear a song, be like, "Meh, meh, meh, the treble is too bland, meh, 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 the bass is too gross, meh," you know.
Now, how much is this Maestro game?
It's actually very expensive. Here comes the bump. So it's like $38 Canadian doodle dollars.
Oh.
So yeah, I expect like 35 American, I guess.
Oh wow.
Or like 20 Norwegian.
Well,
Yeah, probably.
with that, we are at almost an hour 50 minutes. Might have
Really?
to, yeah, we might have to
World highlights.
Holy
fly
fuck,
through
we
these.
have world highlights still.
Yeah,
We need
probably
to
have to
fly through
fly
world
through
highlights.
these.
Yeah, thanks to your crashing.
Oh shit, serious. World highlight.
My world, I think it was called Northern Apartment. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, it is a very, of course, you all know me. I'm all for the aesthetically pleasing view. And I love the underwater. Not being in the underwater, but like seeing it from a safe place. And this apartment takes place underwater. And also, for everyone that loves BioShock, will recognize the style of this world. Yeah,
Do we
video,
have a
just
trailer?
video.
Sorry, Bob uploaded because you were on Bob before you.
So sorry.
Uh-oh.
Well, here we
Oh,
go.
there we go.
By Malganis Lefay.
Ooh. Fishies.
Underwater City.
I need to send a letter to VR chat saying that they need to get rid of the dot in the center on desktop. Like honestly, they like
There should be a way to disable
You
it.
can turn it off.
there isn't. You can't.
You
You were
can't.
able to in the old game, so old
You
menu.
were
So
able
it
to on
shouldn't
the
be.
old menus, but not in the new.
I think you're just blind, but okay.
Tell me how to, then I'll swallow my words and hat. All right. I swear that to you.
Hey, look, there's a ghost orb.
What dot are y'all talking about?
The one in the center.
On reference, this world is actually really unique. Like it's a very much like this old aesthetics, right?
Old
Isn't it?
rustic aesthetic, yeah. But still kind of steampunk, more steampunk, not rustic, yeah, steampunk. And it's also based underwater, like so it's kind of like, futuristic with its technology.
And also
Kenny.
very optimized.
To turn off the
Of
reticle,
course.
you go to settings, go to user interface, go to general settings, and click off shows desktop reticle.
Holy fuck, they added the option. I want to know.
It's been there since the beginning.
It is literally right there.
No. I refuse. I refuse. I want to know exactly which update this was
because I've never seen no
inserted.
dot or...
It's only when you're on desktop.
Then I'll swallow my words. All right. So just so I can have some dignity. Anyway,
I think it is
Bobby.
thrown out the window. It's right there.
Go to Bubby.
Bobby, your world.
My world is called Sea Lullabies. Is another chill, cuddly world, as you know me from a chill, cuddly person. This is actually an unfinished world. I went world hopping the other day and found this, and I thought it was completely finished and it looked nice and chill and it looked comfy, but apparently it's unfinished. You can probably tell by the mirrors when you turn on the mirrors, it's unfinished. They are working on it, and they said, in the description, they said they're gonna add like a beach area, a volcano area, add some trees and some lighthouses. But right now, it looks like a really good, chill, comfy world.
When I went there, it doesn't really look like it's too much. It's like
No, it's
a
very
million
small.
pillows.
What, have you never constructed a pillow fort before?
You can't grab all of them.
No,
Oh.
you can't.
A shame.
No. It is, like I said, it is an unfinished world, but it does its job right now, which is
It
to go
annoys me.
there, cuddle, and pass out.
When you see the cursor, you see how horrible my mouse movement is in comparison to the
You're
machine learning sorcery I put on to smooth out my camera. It's just I'm sorry to divert attention over to the cursor instead of the actual world, but to be brutally fair, like that is a very the atmosphere there is absolutely beautiful. I could totally see myself, just hanging out there, just
Yeah.
chilling and not doing anything worthwhile, because the atmosphere is so beautiful, and that's really all you need. And there are plenty of mirrors. Like if you want to change to a different mirror, because they are all over the surrounding of the room kind of deal. So yeah, good world, totally you world, Bobby. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's another world that hand can add to the collection of passing out in.
I will. Speaking of worlds I can pass out in, the world I chose is definitely one of those as well. It's called
Really?
It's called CyberSoft. It has Pokeballs in it.
Pokeballs.
Sadly, you
Yes.
cannot put people in it.
Sadly, no.
Oh man, I was about to say, can I choose you?
Save that for Valentine's Day.
Oh man.
No, it's like
What would
a.
your
I was
move be
gonna
then?
take
What
you
would
for Valentine.
It's a.
What would your move be?
Huh?
What would your move be if you were a Pokemon?
Sleep.
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 Oh my god.
Narcolepsy?
Hang tight, use hydrate. Probably be it.
Mine would be
Confusion.
Use hydrate.
Use Chunder Dragon.
Whoa. Watch the screen. My trackers are fucking up.
What
Oh, and
happened?
your mic switched as well.
His mic switched.
Oh shit.
Are we
Please don't
losing
break
him?
the stream.
Game is still going.
Stream master.
It's still going.
Okay, don't die.
My mic
Okay,
is
now-
still correct
Die.
on OBS. I'm trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah, not in VR chat.
Pay no attention to me.
But yeah, this world you have, hang tight, is actually really beautiful. I have to say, when I went there, I thought this was too small to even make a video of, but it's so detailed and it has so much, every nook, corner of this world is covered in details, from
Oh, yeah.
from the ceiling to this open space room to the floor to the pillows are detailed and unique. there's like no copy paste. Like everything is like carefully placed, and it's a genuinely well made world. CyberSoft by Kireya.
It is very comfy.
I have to say that I really did enjoy it.
Why are my trackers
Are you
doing
good now?
your stuff? No, my hip tracker is still not existent.
You're on the wrong mic still.
What?
In VR chat.
Yeah.
It says I'm on the right mic.
If you don't try to restart any headset or anything, you can't do that, Stream Master. Unfortunately, if that is
How about now?
okay,
There we go,
it's
he
good,
fixed it,
it's
he
good,
fixed
it's
it.
good.
All right, now I gotta figure out the tracker.
It's
and
perfect.
everything.
Perfect. Let's. Can you tell us a little bit about your world before we hop over to my world?
It's cozy.
Yeah. That's what I figured he was gonna say.
I accept that. I accept that. Next, next world, my world. So my world is Skyline Penthouse. I don't know if you've been here. It's a very popular world,
I
actually.
have.
Yeah, Skyline
Sounds very
Penthouse. It's like
familiar.
it's a penthouse that is in the. It has the Hong Kong skybox during daytime. It is
Yeah.
it's very well made. It has it's a one bedroom apartment, but it has 2 living rooms. It's like a really good like mid city apartment where you would want to bring several guests to all over, or like at any time of day. Like it's a genuinely well made apartment. All of it, all the assets there are, you know, picture perfect. There are plenty of mirrors, as you would expect from VR chat. I think you have, honestly, once you see more of it. Especially the fireplace, which is very unique.
Oh my
There's the
god, that is a
kitchen.
dream kitchen right there.
Oh, yeah. It's huge.
Made a
It's
chef
absolute-
screaming.
Yeah. And the fireplace there, the gas fireplace.
God, this is the sort of home I want.
It's just 1 bedroom, though. So if you have a guest you bring, they have to sleep on the couch.
Well,
And
yeah.
By the way, the bedroom doesn't even have a door. There's the
Yeah,
bedroom,
ooh,
right there, straight forward.
God, your cursor.
There's like one of the. There's like the office where all the money comes from.
Honestly, this is, yeah, dream house right here. This is the virtual house I would like to have.
And there's the bed itself with the wardrobe. It's it's honestly a
Sounds like the bed
little
from
bit
GTA.
lame. Yeah, kind of, but it's honestly a little bit lame because, you know, first and foremost, if I were to have a bedroom, I would want to have a door. I don't know about you guys, but I would want to have a door.
That's why I waited to move into the room I'm in now until I built the door today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want your sleep paralysis demon to stare at you.
Yeah, I mean he'll still come through the door, but at least now there's a little barrier.
I mean, at least you won't see him until you're fast asleep.
That's all right.
But like it is like a city sort of apartment, and like a premium city apartment, but I feel like
It's a very modern home.
there are legitimately 3 living rooms in that apartment and 1 bedroom without a door. Like
It is a single person penthouse. Or maybe, a couple.
it's a single person penthouse. Like no couple would buy that. I'm just gonna
I'm not
be
so
very
sure about that.
brutal here.
Yeah.
Like if a couple were to buy it, yeah, maybe, but they would definitely want to have a door on the bedroom, like for all the drunk,
don't know what
foolish
they're
people to pick
into.
up from the downtown.
Don't leave your door unlocked. Your front door.
Have doors?
A front door? Like, what do you mean, Sin?
The door to the apartment.
Okay, if that's an apartment, The door to the apartment you don't leave unlocked, so no one's gonna walk in unless you invite them.
Honestly, it's probably an elevator, so you'd have to have a key card and the whole shebang to even get up there. Fair enough. The security into the apartment would probably up on par, but the bedroom though, once you bring everybody from downtown to your after party, like it would be really fun as an Airbnb. It would be extremely fun as an Airbnb for like 2-3 days. But would it be something you would live in?
Probably.
Yeah,
It looked
I'd
nice.
live there.
Yeah.
In
That's
a
kitchen.
heartbeat.
I would live there.
That kitchen is phenomenal.
Everyone is against you, Kenny.
Kenny, you're alone.
You
on
would
this.
just order fucking takeaway anyway, Sirius. Who the fuck are you kidding?
If I had a kitchen like that, I'll be making Gordon Ramsay's food.
If I had a
Because
kitchen
they
like
want
that,
to
I
serve.
would be making noodles when I was sick, alright?
What, the noodles you burned in a pot
Or a
of water?
grandiosa.
That was spaghetti, right? And that's completely off topic. Let's not go there.
Is that where you got the nickname Noodle? I honestly do not know why he has the nickname of Noodle.
No,
I'm still trying to
he-
figure out
But
who did
maybe
this.
he burnt the spaghetti while he was on call with us. I don't know.
Yeah, there is a story about spaghetti, but it has nothing to do with noodles, alright?
It's called Noodle for a reason. It's one of the
Do
seven
you just have an
mysteries.
obsession with noodles?
Noodle man.
It's okay.
Honestly,
I'm trying to remember why he's called Noodle.
alright,
every
since
time.
we're on this fucking topic, I'm gonna spend the next 20 seconds explaining this, alright? And I don't know why I'm called Noodle on our Discord or whatever, that we're on T3. I don't know, but I know a story that is similar about spaghetti. So one time when I was a student, I got sick of, making the same thing over and over and over again. So I decided to try to make myself a proper meal. So I wanted to make spaghetti. And what I tried to do, I followed the instructions on the packet of spaghetti. So yeah, I put the rough amount of spaghetti, which was yay size, and I just threw it in the pot from a boil. So I boiled up water, huge fucking pot, threw in the spaghetti, and I hit the timer, and I waited, and I just went off, and I like after 6 minutes, this spaghetti that was supposed to boil for 12 minutes. Somebody told me your spaghetti doesn't smell right, and I was like, it's probably supposed to smell like that. And then eventually, like 2 minutes later, somebody came to me, your spaghetti is burning.
What the
And at this point, it was like 10 minutes in, and I came into the kitchen, and it was like pouring black smoke off the pot. And I was like, holy fuck, what am I doing wrong here? Like I pulled it off the pot, and I just like looked down, and it was like burning embers below the waterline.
Honestly, I'm impressed.
Like, what the fuck?
Eat your spaghetti.
I am
like
actually very
unattended?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
you
did.
did. You're supposed to stir
Why?
it.
Like the instruction. Listen, the
You're
instructions.
supposed to
The
pay attention to it.
Listen, the instructions on the spaghetti packet didn't specifically tell me to stir. It just told me to boil up water, throw in some oil or butter, then throw in spaghetti.
Sticks to the pot.
Hey,
I don't fucking know how to
yeah.
cook. I don't know how to cook. All right, never mind that. We're getting way off topic. Anyway, so that's what basically happened, and I was unaware. Like, and after my mistake, I will admit I did learn. The next time I tried to make spaghetti, I stirred, but the instructions on the packet didn't specifically tell me to stir, so I didn't. All right.
Can you recall what packet it was of spaghetti? Because I will buy that and look for the instructions.
Subs.
Subs, okay.
My hope for
Or
humanity is
subs
lost.
or something.
Kenny, next time you cook anything, you have to, anything to make sure to stir.
I thought because it was so
okay.
much water and so little spaghetti that it would be fine. All right. My mistake. I'm pretty sure that if any Italian hears me tell this story, they will say pasta la vista and shoot themselves. But... Anyway, we're woefully off track already. We need to go to plugs. That's what we need to end this overtime podcast before I tell more about my horrible cooking experiences. Because believe me, there are more.
And I have a culinary degree, and I'm crying on the inside.
Listen, it's not my fault. I had never made spaghetti before, but I knew that spaghetti was good. All right. So I made the meat. I did the meat right. Hacking up some
You're going all over it
meat.
again.
I know I am, but all right. I did all of that right, but the spaghetti, man. Instructions unclear. I should sue them, alright? That's what I should.
Instructions unclear. Spaghetti burnt underwater.
Yeah. Yes.
Ay, ay,
Yes,
ay.
they actually produced embers. Black fucking smoke out of the pan. Oh, pot.
Serious? Do you have a plug so we can
Okay,
move on
Kenny.
and leave this horrid place?
Plug serious.
I have a plug. I'm gonna plug my friend who does the artwork for most of my stuff. Her name is Cobbs. She draws art at a very, very, very cheap price, I must tell. I have commissioned her constantly. She makes great art. I use it for my profile pictures, my banners, everything.
All right, Bob. What are you plugging?
What stupid plug can I think of? Your local Tesco's, where you can get £3,
Of course, you go for
£3.40
Tesco.
meal deal with your club card. Get a sandwich, crisps, and a drink. That's been my lunch for every week for the past 10 weeks or so.
That was my lunch too when I was in the UK.
Yeah.
Well,
I heard
Just
that.
a hang.
I'll plug 7-Eleven. Went and bought a nice energy drink and bought some scratch off tickets. Spent $5 on them and I won $2. So hey, it was a great time. It's like gambling without the casino.
It's just to have fun. Scratch off tickets.
Go to 7-Eleven.
Nice. I have my plug is oh god, what was the name of them? Mechanical Mechanical Lab City or Big Lab or something. It's one of the smallest mechanical shop in Labrador City where I live. All right, but they recently had my Ford Explorer into service, so I had to drive this dirty old mining truck, a Silverado Chevy. God, it was dirty. Anyway, but yeah, when they took my Ford Explorer into service, they cleaned it. And really nicely as well. I was like, holy shit, they actually did effort. And I was so happy when I sat myself down and everything was crystal clean. It's like, oh yes, these guy knows how to police the people. When they clearly didn't. They're just there to fulfill the service agreement to the company kind of deal. So change oil filters, change the oil, air filters, yada yada yada, But yeah, they cleaned it. And I was like, Wow.
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 Nice.
Right.
Essentially. Yes. So that is my plug. And with that, how are we doing on time? Like, how horrible are we?
We're
I
at
just wanna know
2
before we
hours,
end.
13 minutes.
13.
Not that bad.
Yeah, once we cut out the overtime break, it's not really that bad.
I guess.
Like
We've done
Like
worse.
6-7 minutes or.
Yeah, we've done
but it's
worse.
starting to get worse the more we sit and talk about it.
Yeah.
Fair
yeah.
enough. Fair enough. So, from the takeaway from this episode is, just to summarize, there is virtual real estate. Meta is getting too much shit. I suck at cooking. What more have we learned?
Your tracking also sucks.
Your tracking sucks.
Too.
My tracking decided to suck.
Among other things.
I can't turn my heater to 73 degrees or else I blow breakers.
That's not quite. I'll talk to you about this after the podcast. Anyway, yeah, that's about the biggest summary we have. And Sirius is a little girl. With that
Fuck
said,
you.
thank you so much for watching the 28th virtual podcast. Oh, come on. Don't hit
Yeah,
me.
you don't need to see this.
Thank you so much for watching the 28th episode of the virtual podcast. Especially thanks to you who tuned in live. Sorry if my voice broke a couple of times and if I had to leave to cough or whatever. Hope you all forgive me. We'll see you next week. Yes. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Ridiculous.